guys? Welcome back to the REI Hot Seat. As usual, sitting here with my partner Dave, and we're going to dive into a very exciting and interesting deal analysis today. So Dave, I'll throw it over to you. Let's kick it off. What do we have today? Give us a little bit of a high-level
All right.
review.
This is a upcoming listing from us. You might be taking it. Who knows?
All right.
It's you haven't seen the numbers on it yet, so this is good.
Okay.
It's a not ready to disclose the address just yet, but it's a mixed-use building in Windsor. Okay.
Okay.
Based on the layout, it's CMHC eligible because there are some units on the ground floor in addition to the commercial.
That's less than 33% or 30%,
Yep.
make the math easy, of the gross area.
Yes, sir.
Is commercial.
Yeah.
Got it.
You got it.
Okay.
All of the major CapEx is done. In fact, almost the entire building is done.
Okay.
Okay. So upgraded electrical, windows, you name it, it's been completed. Okay. Its suite mix is so 10 residential, 2 commercial.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It is a fantastic suite mix. It's almost all 2 beds.
Okay.
Okay. There's 2 1-beds, 1 3-bed, and then the rest are all 2s.
Nice. That is a really
It's
nice
fantastic.
mix.
It's a perfect
great.
mix. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, probably one of my faves.
And
then, go ahead.
if I may,
Please.
you know how I always ask the question, but commercial tenancies, what are we looking at there?
Long-standing tenants. They're not franchise, but
Okay.
they're well known in the community,
Yep.
and they've been there quite a while. One's paying $1,700, one's $2,000.
Okay.
There's definitely escalations. And
So 2 commercial.
yes, sir.
That's it for the building.
That's it for the building.
Okay, so that's not too bad.
Yeah, and they're good commercial tenants.
Yeah, and I when it comes to these mixed-use buildings, the first thing I like to do when I look at these buildings, like, okay, let's get the commercial out of the way. Because honestly, in my opinion, the maybe not for underwriting purposes or banking purposes, but the getting comfortable with the commercial units, getting your mind excited about the commercial units, it's very simple, right? Especially for this building, we got 2 commercial tenancies, so it's like, okay, because I know the first thing people are going to say is, oh, well, I really just want multifam, or I really just want all commercial. So for all commercial people, we'll talk about that later, but for the multifam guys that are strictly multifam, I don't want to do commercial. It's like really quick. Let's get that out of the way for people right now, right? So
Why do you think that people have an aversion to it?
I have no idea. And it's not everybody. I know a lot of people do buy mixed use, but it's a conversation I have far too often when I'm looking at these deals, and I'm like, I get it. It's a different style of tenant. Maybe you're not used to it. Maybe you're not familiar with it. If you spent your whole career building true multifam, and then all of a sudden you get a couple commercial tenants. Now it's like, okay, I got 300, 400, 500 doors of res, and all of a sudden I got 2 commercial tenants I got to deal with, right?
Right.
So I can see how that can be daunting for some people, or it's just. But what I'm trying to relay right now is like, just get over that quickly, right? Like, let's look at those commercial tenants. It's the easiest thing to look at a commercial tenancy and go, okay, how are we doing here?
Yeah.
Like, it is, you don't have to deal with landlord and tenant. There's no risk of being stuck with a non-paying tenant. Like, there's so many benefits to it. The only negatives I see are like lease-ups take longer. But honestly, it's not even like they take that long. We're talking a good node of the city, right? This isn't like it's out in the middle of nowhere and you have one random commercial tenant that's got 6,000 square feet of space. These are probably, 1,500 square foot units, more or less?
Yep.
So it's like, take a quick look at the lease. How long have they been in there? How long is their term, right? The one thing I always care about is the WALT, right? Which is basically the average. It's a weighted average of how long those tenants are staying in the building, right? So if we have 2 leases and they're both 5 years, the WALT's going to be 5 years.
Got it. Yeah.
That was a really
metric.
bad example.
No, yeah, it's easy math.
But so that's, you got to look at it that way, and then you can weight that WALT on square footage or dollar amount, and you can say, okay, obviously if there's a tenant that's taking 5,000 square feet and a tenant that's taking 1,000 square feet, you're going to have to weight that towards the 5,000 square foot tenant. But listen, take a look at the lease, get over it quickly, and then you can go back into traditional multifam mode with the rest of the units.
It's my favorite thing to say, what don't you like about it? When people say, commercial, I say, what don't you like about it, right? And then you start seeing the wheels spin. It's like, why don't I? And the people that get excited about it, like you did, know it,
Yes.
right? There's actually a lot to love and not a lot to dislike.
That's the way I see it.
And I'll give you an extreme example. One of my properties that's mixed use. The main floor, great spot. The lower level is 650 square feet with no windows. So, you know, in my infancy, as I get it, I'm running numbers just assuming that the main floor will be rented and the bottom floor never will be. Because who is going to want 600 square feet in a basement with no windows?
Right.
That has been full. A month after I bought it, I had it filled.
Yeah.
It's never been a problem. It's massage therapist, right? Those style of. So it's like the hardest thing to rent from a commercial perspective, and I still got it done. Right. Now, I mean, it's in a good market. Yeah. So to your point. But again, all the deals we're looking at are stronger markets.
Yeah. And the way I look at it is it's the same fundamentals as the residential, right? If you're in a good location where you're going to get strong residential rents in a building that you want to buy, more than likely it's in an area that's also going to get the commercial rents if it is mixed use.
Right. Right.
So not to harp on this too much, but it's a conversation I have all the time, right? And it's just, let's look at that. Let's look at those leases, look at the tenants. How long a lease term do they have? Is it triple net, double net, single net, carefree? What type of lease is it? Because we can get people comfortable with those commercial tenants very quickly. Yeah. That's my rant.
Yeah, you read the lease and you understand the contract. It's a beautiful thing. Let's and you're getting so much bang for your buck from a safety perspective. You've got the contract. From a cash flow, they trade at a discount. It's all good things.
So separate it into two parts. Look at the commercial first. Make sure you're comfortable with that. Then put that aside for the time being, and go dive into the res. It's almost like look at it as like two different buildings.
Separate it out.
Yes.
So this has 3 vacant units right now.
Okay.
He actually has decided not to fill those right now.
Yep.
We could certainly do that during the due diligence phase once firm. So they're easily leasable and renovated and ready to go. A little bit of laundry income, standard new CMHC benchmarks. Pick the deal up. Give us some range here because we're going to have you dive deep into the pricing, but I've got it around 2.1, 2.15 million. So I'm running it at 2.1.
Okay.
That puts it at over a 6 cap, so 6.3 cap rate. There is some lift, so it'd be one of those hybrid deals.
Yeah.
Okay. There's probably about 30% lift still on the deal.
Okay.
Pick it up, send it to CMHC at 4.5% interest, which I think is a very healthy buffer right now. We're at a 1.35 debt cover. Okay. So I don't want to get lost in the weeds here, but you could go with 5-year money instead of 10-year, bring that rate down even lower. So you need $400,000 to do the deal, and you're cash flowing about $30,000.
Love it.
It's great.
Yeah, and I think the deals that have that commercial component, but you can still go to CMHC, that actually gets ahead of a lot of the concern, right? Because a big part of it is when it's not that under 30%, and you can't go to CMHC because now we're going conventional money, which honestly is not that bad right now. Conventional money is actually the rates are fairly reasonable, but you're going to be limited on that loan to value, et cetera. So that's what scares a lot of people away. Where this, it's like, okay, we'll just look at it as a traditional. You can go get your CMHC loan. You got a couple commercial tenants, which I can, if the tenants are solid, I can almost, I don't want to say I guarantee you, but I'm very confident that down the road you will call us back and say, I'm so happy I bought that building. Yeah. Those commercial tenants are amazing.
Yeah.
I don't do anything.
The
and
commercial
they just pay
tenants never mess around because they can't, right?
Yeah.
So, you know what? A really, really good deal. I mirror you that the mixed use that is not eligible for CMHC, still amazing deals. Yeah. You're just seeing them trade even lower because we obviously can't leverage them up. So this deal is going to be available probably within the next 30 days or so. So if you're interested, reach out, like, subscribe. This is coming. We have a lot of deals coming down the pipe. You've been an extremely busy individual with a lot of quality assets. So it's going to be a busy.
Yeah. So good time to get onto the insiders list, 100%. Right? You're going to get access to these buildings. If you have questions, reach out to us, email us, link, comment below, whatever you need, and we can start the conversation on these things early.
Yeah. Well said. If you made it this far, thank you. Like, subscribe, give us a follow.
Amazing. Thank you.